All right, here we are the next day. We got the tree fell the wrong way. Part of the double. It's just inexperience. I couldn't get, I think I cut the wedge too much there. I just didn't leave enough to get the saw in and get the bottle jack in to push it the way I wanted to, which was on top of those trees down there. So I got to get up there with the electric chainsaw because I messed up my other one. I got to order a new bar for it. I wanted to take a second here and show you what I got going on. So this is one of the logs that I got from that second tree I just fell. And I just wanted to point out to whoever's into milling, I think I figured this out. So here's my technique. I cut it first here, and you know, until you're happy with the width of what you're working with. Flip it, cut it down again. Now you can get a couple like 1-inch slabs out of that, but once it's at this point, I don't really touch the log anymore. So there's going to be one more pass up here that gets cut. There's going to be one more pass to remove this bark or cant right here. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is just drop the saw 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, and just go all the way down. And what I'm gonna be left with is called a slab that will basically look like one of these guys. These are my 1-inch pieces that I just, I make a few passes with. It'll look like this here. So you're left with this guy. Then when you come, so mine are gonna be 2 inches, so then I come back in and I can determine whether or not I want a 2x6 and another 2x6, or a 2x4, 2x4, or 2x6, 2x4, something like that. Yeah, you just line up the slabs on this end on the table, on the sawmill, and this side is going to be up, and you determine the height of your blade, and you just make your passes and cut your lumber. So that has been working great for me. I'm sure that you can do a lot of calculating on these things and figure out your best yield and maximize getting 1x4s, 2x2s. You could really plan your cuts out, but right now I'm just interested in 2-inch dimensional lumber. So anyway, that's the way I do it, which is probably not the professional way, but it works for me. I got a cant hook, and I was all excited, and then it arrives broken. Look at that. Thing's broken. I was like, oh, there's, you know, it screws in. There's no screw. It looks like it was attached with a what are those little metal things called? Rivet? Looks like it was attached with a rivet and it popped out or something. I should have refused the order when it arrived open. Anyway, instead of dealing with the return and all that stuff, I'm just gonna fix it. So I found a little screw. I think this just holds this piece onto here. It really doesn't serve any purpose but put this piece on here. If I had a little welder, little tack done, that'd be great. Wow, I don't know. It's nice and sturdy though. Is the cant hook. Cool. Grab a tree now like that and just rotate it up. Save your bag. Cant hook, finally. Those of you who mill probably are saying, man, that guy needs a cant hook. Well, I know. That's why I got one. And got it from Northern Tool. I don't know if you lunge in with it this way or this way, or does it matter? I don't know. Let's see which way works better. Oh yeah. Oh. So much better. Oh my goodness. It's like one arm's here. That is just...
Wish you got one earlier, huh?
Yeah.
It's amazing what the right tool can do.
I wonder if you could do this. Probably shouldn't. Trying to get this log out of the woods here instead of dragging it down with the cant hook and chains and like all that stuff. We're gonna try to get the tractor up here. And Meg is feeling like she's got this. Let's see what she's got. You're clear. Just go straight back. You're gonna have to use the backhoe to get yourself up. Right stick forward. Yep.
Dump out the chain?
Yep. I'll get that out of the way. Hold on, don't touch anything. Hi, Maddie. You watching? You're a good girl. All right. We gotta... I should get another chain so I could get longer reaches with it. All right, now. Right stick and left foot, left and right, both forward. Now you're gonna pull your right one back toward you. You gotta drive at the same time, huh?
Let go of the brake?
Yeah.
And head back?
Your brake's on?
Yeah.
How come the lights aren't on?
I'm pushing the brake.
Okay, yeah, take a foot off the brake. There you go. Dig in. Now drive. You got it, girl.
What?
All right, now stop. Brake. Okay. Your right stick forward. Forward, Meg. Forward. Left stick back. Right stick forward. Opposite. There you go. Okay. Yep. You're reaching and grabbing again now. Now right stick back to you.
Go out more?
Sure, that'd be great. You gotta extend your right stick out. Maddie, move. Good. Now once you get it out as far as you want, take your left stick and push it forward. That'll send it down into the ground. Good. Now you're gonna curl in with your right. Yep, go to you with your right. Now drive. There you go. You got it. Okay, push your left stick forward. You're lifting yourself off the ground. That's gonna set you back down. Or I'm sorry, toward you. Okay? You gotta balance that out so that that claw is just in the dirt a little bit. You gotta mess with those two sticks. Right stick to you. Oh, you're grabbing again?
Yeah.
You could probably drive up here now. Maddie, stop. There you go. No, other way. Try to just drive up here now. In reverse. All right, that's good.
Where's the brake? Now what?
Put it in park.
Put it in park?
Yeah. My brakes aren't working. Can you try your blinkers for me?
What?
Can you try your blinkers? Those brake lights aren't working. Yeah. Or hit the hazards maybe?
Where's the hazard?
Oh, forget it. Jeez, there's only so many buttons on the thing. It's fine. Hey, I'm really proud of you. That was awesome.
It was fun.
All right, let's try to get this chain.
Did I do good?
You did great. Let's try to get this chain right here.
Okay.
And then we're gonna pull the log this way. And if we can, get it to go toward the tractor. We'll do all that with the backhoe. So let's loop it around the log and then we'll put it around the hoe and then we'll just adjust the hoe chain length. You're feeling like a mountain woman, aren't you?
Where's the hook?
Should be down there, yeah. Do you need the hook?
Yeah.
You gonna do all this?
Sure.
Cool.
All right.
Start her up. I'd put your forks on the ground just so you have extra stabilization. It's fine. Yep.
Okay.
All right, now, both sticks forward, one at a time if you want.
Now I gotta go left, right.
Yeah. Get that right one all the way out. Good. You could, there you go. You got it now. Right one out more. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. Come up a little bit with it. Left stick back to you. Good.
Curl it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the chain and you're gonna...
I knew which one it was.
All right, curl it in. Okay, stop. All right, what are you gonna do now? You probably want to raise the whole thing, right?
This way. Right.
Left to you. Good, now right to you. You're fine. Now you're gonna pull it in. Go ahead. Cool?
Yeah.
Now what else can you do? You could swing it that way. You don't have to do anything to the chain, just swing your left stick to the right.
I knew it was left to the right.
There you go. You're okay. That's awesome. All right, now, bring it back this way so the chain gets loose. Yep. And now uncurl. Uncurl. Nope. There you go. All right, that's good. Let me get the chain off. All right, now extend out here again. And we'll set up your chain again. Come on, I got more than that. Good.
Hold on.
Okay. Hands off. Well, I am in the pricker bush. All right, curl it in. No, no, no. There you go. Keep going.
Watch out, the logs.
I see it, I see it. Just get it. Okay, good. Stop. Go ahead. Let's see what you learned.
What if it starts coming towards the tractor?
It's not gonna hit, it's not gonna destroy the tractor. I would straighten out the backhoe now. Just get it in its normal position. Left stick up to you. Yep. Keep going. You will. Just go all the way. Now straighten it out. Go to the right with it. No. Left stick, Meg. Left stick. Yeah. Just there you go. Now I would just get your stabilizers up and drive forward. Make sure your right stick has, push your right stick all the way to the left. Nope. All right, good. Don't forget your stabilizers. Hey, stabilizers.
Yeah, I know.
It's fine, it'll come off. Girls, you got the dogs? They're all clear? Okay. You're all clear, Meg. Go somewhere safe. Nice and easy, just drive down the hill, you'll be fine. Dude.
What?
I found a bone.
Let's see.
Machine.
That is very interesting. We don't know what animal it was just yet. We're gonna research it, right?
Mm-hmm. I think
Let's
this
see
is a
those
nose.
teeth. Yeah, I think that's where the nose goes.
Is this its throat when it breathes?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. What's this?
So based on what you know about teeth and what different animals eat, do you think this was an animal that ate meat, or do you think it's an animal that ate plants?
Plants.
Plants? But what about those sharp teeth
Wait,
it has?
no, I want that other animals that have flat teeth eat it. So this one eats animals.
Yeah, I think so. I think it ate animals because the flat teeth, they're the ones that eat plants, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's a little doggy.
Really cool find, honey.
I think it's a little doggy.
I don't think it's a dog. Daddy
it's a
thinks
dog.
maybe a raccoon. We're gonna have to look it up. Okay?
Hold on.
Wanna show how it goes together? Yep, that's how it goes together.
I'm thinking where I should put it.
I don't know. It's super cool though. Good job. Good find. To give ourselves a little bit of variety, we're working on something different today. Trying to solve another issue, and that issue being mud. What we've established as the start of our driveway, we put some gravel down and the gravel just went down into the mud. So we need a base layer of something a little thicker. And we found all this shale on the east side of our property. And we want to try to break it up and put it down as the base of our driveway. So we just have to break it apart and get it in the loader and bring it over. See, these are piles that we got just by breaking it up by hand. See, that's just pulling off layer by layer. And this whole side here is shale. And it'll just break right apart. So we want to put that down before our gravel to give it more of a base. So we're going to work on that today for a little bit.
All right, I'm out here this morning enjoying the sunshine. Clear skies today, and it's supposed to be in the 50s, hitting maybe 60 for the next like 3 days. So it's gonna be great, dry out some of the mud. I'm in the valley here, the holler, and just taking a minute have some coffee. So we got a little problem. So I showed you the shed model and the rafter ties that I want to put in. Now remember, I'm using all my own lumber, so I'm milling everything. And the max length I have is 9'2". So my problem is the rafter ties are 12 feet. So I have to come up with a way to cut a 12-foot board on the mill that can't support a board of that length. So I'm gonna hopefully get some like 13-footer logs, get them to the mill, and try to engineer a way to make that possible without modifying the mill. So what I was gonna do was overlap the rafters, okay? I was gonna use 2 9-foot boards, overlap them, and just put some kind of hardware between them, and they would just be overlapping. Problem is, there's not a load-bearing wall there, it's just open. So you probably could do that for the roof, being it's not gonna be a heavy roof or anything. I'm just not feeling good about it. So I wanna use that storage above the rafters to have like an attic space in the shed to put some Rubbermaid containers and things like that just to get it out of the way. So if there's gonna be weight up there, I really don't feel good about the overlap on those rafter ties. So I'd really feel better if it was just a straight 12-foot board that goes from one rafter to the other across the whole ceiling, and then it would just be stronger. So here this morning, just kind of scouting the woods and trying to see what trees I have that are down. There's some monsters out here that are just down already. I see a big poplar, there's an ash tree there that's pretty big. And I could see an oak up on the hill over there that is enormous. I could get to this area with the tractor just fine. And I'm gonna try to see what I could use before taking down any more trees. Poplar, this one's ash. There is, if you could see right across there, that is something really enormous. Let's go walk up there and see what that is. Rooted. Doesn't look like too long ago. Jeez. You gotta just take my word for it though. This is one enormous tree. I mean, here's my foot. Look at that thing. Have to cut it to see, but damn, I could get everything I need out of this. This is way too big for the sawmill though. Okay, look at this thing. Holy cow. That was a big tree, and I don't know what kind it is. Not sure, but then we got one next to it too. Looks like they came out of the same area. And these are more workable as far as their diameter. I got a double here. That's oak, right? I think it's oak. Let's see how straight it is. Pretty straight. I got 2 sections right here that are super straight that could probably be used. All right, lots to consider. I'm gonna report to the boss and tell her my findings. See, there's no pine trees. That's a little cedar. A couple cedars up there, that's it. Ooh, there's one pine tree. That's not worth taking though. I mean, rafter ties as oak would be pretty strong. All right, let's I'm gonna finish my coffee and then head back. Maddie, come here, show everybody. Come on, Maddie, come here, Maddie, come here, come on, hey, Maddie, come. Good girl. Who's a good girl? After the morning walkabout, I got the tractor out and drove it all the way up in the woods here. I'm really up here. I got it next to this big, we're gonna find out what this thing is. I don't intend to use this unless it's really nice. I don't think that's oak. It looks like an ash. But there's a poplar there. I went over this already. But we're gonna just cut these things up and make a decision. There's also the oaks all the way up there. There's a whole bunch of them, and there's another one laying down over there. So I got my tractor all the way up through here. This is where the driveway is gonna come, and we're gonna switch back somewhere down there. But I was able to get up here with this thing. This thing is a tank. Tell you what, love this thing.
All right, so we got it here. It's obviously a bit too long.
A little. Where's the...
Which was intentional.
Yep. Where's the measuring tape? Thank you.
So we have to figure out a way to cut this on a mill that's too small. Right, John?
Yep.
Is it gonna be okay?
Yeah, from here in it's okay. It's just a little rotten on the outside here.
Yeah.
I got a good 12 inches though, in either direction, which means, well, I guess that leaves me with about 6 out of this.
That's what I thought.
Maybe 8, because if you do 6, look, if you do a true 2x6, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're factoring that like your 2x6s would go from like here down.
Yeah.
That leaves you with some good meat right here too, here and here. So you might be able to get 1, 2, and then maybe another 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe call it 7.
This is my thought, John. If you were to cut it the way that it is,
Yeah.
okay, and then stop the mill, use the chainsaw to cut off the excess,
Yeah.
okay?
What, a straight line down it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then use a level, well then move it
Then we-
down,
Yeah.
and then use a level to make sure that the board is still
Oh.
parallel.
Well, when you move it though, you're changing the angle that the board is sitting on the deck.
I know, that's why I'm saying shim it. Because
You
it's
could-
cutting it to be parallel.
Correct. And you could do, that's a good idea, and what you could do is maybe do a dry run with the blade, just to make sure, like after you move it, that the blade is pretty much parallel from the track. That otherwise you shim it up or down on either side until you could get it right. But are you saying like make sure it's level so it doesn't rotate this way or this way? Is that what
You
you're
can
saying?
make sure it's level both directions.
Yes. You want to make sure it's the same going down the rails, and you want to make sure this hasn't twisted on you.
Yeah. I mean, does that make sense what I'm thinking, or does
Yeah.
that not make sense?
Let's try it, because the other thing is creating a sled for it. What we were going to do is create a sled, which is essentially putting 2 small boards. Like we have a small board behind me there, small log. If you cut that log in half and put those logs side by side, that log will be flat on the bottom, but it'll offer you a kind of like a notch in the middle to set this log on, and that would be a sled. So this log would go on top of those, and then you could slide it down the track, and it would keep it at the same height, because the height of those are not changing. I don't even know if that would work, but let's just try it the way you said. Let's try your idea.
All right.
My idea is too complicated. Let's try it your way.
Wow. That's a first.
worked on this all day yesterday, just getting this log out of the woods, breaking it down. This thing was about a 16-inch, turns out to be a black walnut, just laying, rotting in the woods. Look how pretty this thing is. Mill can cut 9'2", and I really need a board that is a little over 12 feet long. I need them to be actually 12 feet, but a little here and there is good. So I've been moving this thing left and right on the mill, and thankfully the more you cut it, the lighter it gets. But it's been quite the workout. Meg's exhausted. She's been helping me all day yesterday. I'm gonna finish this guy up today. I don't know how to explain it, guys. This is just so rewarding to me, doing this. Making my own rafter ties. It was not ideal to cut a 12.5 foot board on this mill where that's an oversized piece of lumber. For me, I get a lot of satisfaction of getting this thing out of the woods. It was literally rotting. I could show you I got plenty of footage of, but it was literally rotting yesterday, just being taken over by nature. I'm gonna take it instead and build a structure with it, and I can enjoy it for years and years, decades to come. It's really pretty. It's what it's all about. I could have gone to Lowe's, I could have bought, I'm not looking for any metals or anything. This is just really cool to me. That I bought this land, had these trees on it, and I'm kind of going out. Every time I go out there looking for something to cut up, it's like I'm going shopping, but I'm starting with the trees that are already down, trying to salvage what I can out of them. Like this one here, just a hidden beauty, diamond in the rough if you want to call it. Anyway, that's what it's all about. All right, that is what that piece of lumber rotting in the woods gave us. We got 6 2x6s by 12.5 feet long. Could have made it longer, but that's what we need. We need 12 feet, so these are gonna get cut down just a little bit. They're beautiful. Really happy with them. I don't know if we could find another piece of walnut, but we're gonna go hunting for something to cut up. Maybe oak. And we've been gifted this amazing day. It's supposed to be 64, 65 today. So we are taking advantage. The kids are playing. They got done with school early. And let's go shopping in the woods, Meg.
Okay.
Autumn, come on.
I mean, if I had this product, well, I guess it would make the yeah.
Autumn, it's lunchtime. Autumn, it's lunchtime. Come on.
What are you talking about?
Lunchtime. Wait for the real lunchtime. Well, it is. What? It's lunchtime. Fine, I'll eat the pasta.
Clara, I'm doing this video, if you don't mind.
I'm coming. Hey, wait. Hey, I have the pasta. Hey,
See what I deal with all day?
only if there's enough. Hey, wait. Hey.
We're all in this together, parents.